KT McFarland is with us here on the set in New York City. Repeating what Jeff just reported there, we've learned that President Biden held a roughly 30-minute conversation with Netanyahu earlier this morning, presumably about going into Rafah.
Right.
Okay. You think an invasion of Rafah is really imminent?
Yes, I do. You know, don't ever underestimate, as President Obama said, don't ever underestimate the ability of Joe Biden to screw things up. He's really screwed this up. Because now Hamas thinks it's won. Because the president has publicly said, his people have said, well, we're going to slow walk weapons resupply to Israel. We've warned Israel, don't go into Rafah. Israel knows it has to go into Rafah, has to finish off the job. The job's only about half finished to eliminate Hamas. And there's going to be massive civilian casualties. There can't help it because Hamas uses its own people as human shields. You know, what should have been done from the very beginning was pressure Egypt to take the refugees, to take 1 million Palestinians temporarily into the empty Sinai desert, let Israel go in, finish the job with Hamas, clear out the tunnels, destroy the tunnels, and then once Hamas is finished, then the Palestinian civilians could have been let back in to Gaza in a vetted way. The international community could vet them. But now it's going to be just a bloodbath any way you look.
So if they do it, and you think they are going to do it,
I think they have to do it.
Then what happens to America's support of Israel, and what happens within the Democrat Party, already split on this issue?
Well, that's why Hamas thinks it's won, because it's won. If Israel goes in, it wins, because that way there's a lot of civilian casualties. It splits the Democratic Party. Biden has to, ameliorate his far left of his party so he can get the votes in Michigan and win the nomination. And on the other hand, if Israel doesn't come in, well, Hamas wins then. Again, unbelievable screw-up in this.
What about the refugees from Gaza coming to the United States, and some colleges sponsoring Palestinians to come here on scholarships, to come to colleges here? What's going on here?
They're not going to be
That's another way of Hamas winning.
Another way Hamas wins, absolutely. And, look, we already have a massive crisis, a ticking time bomb with all the immigration, the 10, 15, 20 million of illegal immigrants in the country. We can't afford them. They're a national security risk. They're a health risk. They're a financial risk. They're a huge strain on the community. So now we're going to take in Palestinians who we can't vet. We don't know who they are. We're probably going to give them citizenship right away, because that's the whole point of taking in political refugees, is putting them on a path to citizenship. And these are the same people that, remember, Egypt doesn't want, Jordan doesn't want, the Saudis don't want. They think these people are a problem. That's why the only solution would have been to take them out of the Palestinian territories in Gaza, put them temporarily in the middle of the desert in the Sinai, and then let them go back to their homeland.
But what happens to the Democrat Party?
I think it's got a civil war.
It looks like it,
It's a civil war over an issue.
How can Jewish folks be a part of that party which is actively now supporting Hamas, or letting Hamas win?
And supporting genocide. I mean, supporting Hamas. Let's just think through what's going to happen this summer at the Democrat convention in Chicago. It's going to be worse than 1968, because now you have the far left of the Democrat Party. They're mad at Joe Biden. They say, oh, you're committing genocide. You're siding with Israel. And then on the other hand, you have the other people who are mad at Joe Biden because he isn't supporting Israel enough. So somehow Joe Biden, I guess, has managed to unite all these people against him. But politically, it's just a nightmare for him.
It is indeed. KT McFarland, always great, especially to have you in the studio.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Appreciate it always.
Thank you.